Do I want to be a strategist this time with this review? Maybe I want to be a short-tempered hothead. Or maybe I want to be completely out of my mind, because this time around we're looking at this guy. It is Transformers Animated Blitzwing. Yup, we're taking a step back in time and looking at him and all three of his modes in the latest GotBot True review. Hey one, hey all, welcome back to the channel. I'm your host, your most humble of hosts, Dennis Moulton, aka GotBot. As always, man, please like, comment, share, of course, subscribe. And while you're at it, light 'em up, baby. Hit that notification bell, please. It helps me out a ton. It lets you know when content of all sorts goes up here on the channel. Check out Machinery of Man, The Everything Factor, all the groups that I'm either a mod or an admin for, as well as all of my social media links. All of that in the description down below. Also in the description down below. And if you're in a position to help the channel to grow, you can use the donate link. You can check us out on Patreon. You can see what we have to offer to you through spring. Or, of course, you can hit the join button right here on YouTube and become a channel member. And this is Animated Blitzwing. And I find it really weird because the way I feel about this guy is the way I feel about the Legacy Blitzwing. Granted, I don't have the Legacy Blitzwing in hand, and my thoughts could certainly change. But the strengths and weaknesses of this guy largely parallel the ones I think I'm going to think if I ever get a chance to look at the Legacy Blitzwing. I hope that made sense. At 80 bucks, can't say I'm planning to buy them. I don't see $80 worth of value there. But there's things I like about it. There's things I don't like about it, just like this guy. There's things I like about it and things I don't like about it. So how about I stop blabbering on and we head over to the table and take a closer look at this guy. And so yes, we're taking a look at a Blitzwing that I'm not super familiar with because I've never handled the Animated Blitzwing before. I like that the 2013 Generations one homaged the three faces that were three different personalities. This one has the kind of like short-tempered face, which I guess is the regular face of the 2013 Generations. The monocle face, which is basically the strategist, that's also on the 2013. And the, or maybe it was 2014, I'm not sure now. And the like crazy, almost like demon pumpkin face, which is kind of the same on both. And that, of course, is the, like, lunatic, right? He's out of his mind. This is the plain mode. I think it is the weakest mode of this guy. I do not like all of this tank junk underneath. The exact same problem that I have with the upcoming, or in some places it's already out, Legacy Blitzwing. I do like these thrusters on the back. I think that's really cool. I also like that you can take them off if you don't want them there. But the Legacy Blitzwing has all this junk underneath. So does this guy. I think it's gaudy and I don't like it. From the top, not too bad. I wish these wings came out a little bit further than what they come out. I also wish that there was something to kind of fill in right there, but there's not. I find that a little bit jarring, personally speaking. Also, nothing holds this up, really. Like, I don't find it stays up the best. It likes to fall down, but I mean, I don't know if that's just this copy or if it's everybody's copy, if the nose cone is sort of a little bit loosey-goosey, if you will. Yeah, other than all the like kibbly junk underneath, I don't think it's hateful. It's just, it's definitely the weakest mode of the three because it looks the most disjointed, I guess. I don't know. It's not a plane I'd want to fly on. I'm just saying. But nevertheless, there you go. It is what it is. We're going to go to the tank next. I'm going to do that fairly quickly. You'll notice, by the way, no box, no instructions. This is on loan to the channel by Maximal10. I appreciate him letting me take a look at it. So we're going to take that like that. We're going to unpeg it from what's essentially the feet of the robot. We're going to take these feet and fold them in. So we open up down underneath. We fold this foot all the way in and we close it up. We open up down underneath, fold this foot in, close it up. We bring these wings, I guess. Oh, don't bring the wings in yet, actually. That was wrong of me. Or was it? No, maybe that was right. Maybe that was right. Take this and fold it down. Take the head and fold it up so it still stays in there. Then we, take the wings and bring them together kind of underneath. Make sure everything else is out of the way. The wings tab together. Let's get this sort of out of the way. The wings tab together here. These gray pieces come down, and then the wings sort of, if you didn't, I guess I should have taken this down, right? You gotta sort of fold those wings down, get those pieces up out of the way, tab the wings together because they kind of make the windshield, I guess, of the tank, so to speak. Bring those down and then turn that around after you tab it in. Doesn't want to tab in naturally. You got grooves back here that these wings are supposed to tab into. Why they're not doing it right now, I don't know. There. No, I thought I had it. Boom, here we have the tank mode. So what wasn't happening was these two pieces didn't want to stay tabbed together. They're fine now. And back here where the purple wings go in, there's also a clip where the black piece goes on a rectangular clip. The rectangular clip wasn't catching. But once you have it, the guy rolls tremendously well. The turret goes all the way around. On a clicky ratchet, you can open these back the other way if you want, or keep them up this way. I love this. I think it is, bar none, his strongest mode. This is fantastic. That being said, I think that the tank say of the Legacy is also pretty darn functional. Now, I do wish that the nose cone on that one went in a little bit more in tank mode, and I do wish that the purple panels on the top of the tank were beige, like they're supposed to be. But overall, I think it's probably the strongest mode that the Legacy has, and I think it's the strongest mode the Animated has. Yeah, I like that. The last mode, of course, is going to be the robot mode. We're going to do that fairly quickly, so I'm going to pick that right off. I'm going to split the wing sections out here, and then we come down to, actually I guess we can take the head up here and put it in and turn it around too. Then we come to the legs, and the legs really just come down and come down. Once they come down, we open up the front there and we flip out the foot and close it up. We open up the front, we flip out, if I can do it, the foot, and flip out the heel, by the way, and we close it up. All we got to deal with now is the arms. I'm going to stand the guy up so that we can deal with the arms a little easier. Alright, so now we can bring an arm out, bring an arm out. We can take this and bring it back. I mean, you can leave it out. I like to leave it out. Straighten out a hand and straighten out the arm. So we bring this back, and again we straighten out an arm and whatnot. Then, the last thing to do is pick this up, and this black piece tabs over that rectangular piece right there to solidify this on his back, and then boom, in the end, here you have Blitzwing in his robot mode. And I dig it. The big thing to show here, of course, is his face, so we're going to do that before we talk about grades for the guy. And that's Blitzwing saying, I'm a lunatic. That's Blitzwing saying, I am grumpy. And that's Blitzwing saying, man, I got a plan. I mean, here are a few Blitzwings. I can see with the generations down on the far end, the logic that they were trying to employ here, striking a balance between Animated and G1. I mean, he has the face swap gimmick. He has the treads on the front of his leg like the Animated does. He even has the downward facing wings. If you look at the shoulders of this guy, the wings are kind of facing downward, right? Just like they are on the Animated. Obviously the G1 is the coloration and the yellow head and the overall kind of, Blitzwingy look. This guy here, of course, is the Titan's Return. Mine is heavily customized, but it is, of course, significantly different. As you can see, this Animated Blitzwing certainly fits in as a traditional Voyager-ish size. So let's talk the look of the guy. Well, from the feet up, I guess, the ankle hair should have a little bit of purple on it, much like the knee. Going up the front, the beigey, grayish color on the legs and the pelvis is fine. The little purple highlight at the middle of the pelvis is fine. The, pardon me, the way the chest is done and the torso is done with the purple on the lower part and the beige on the upper part separated by the black line, as well as the kind of black in the center here is all fine. The gold Decepticon symbol shouldn't be. It's more of a traditional Decepticon symbol. Up around the collar should also be purple. He doesn't really have a collar here. The heads are fine. On the side, the shoulders, the biceps, the arms, they're all fine. There's some purple on the outside of the arm here. There should be a bit of purple on the back of the hand. And the purple on the wings is fine. This is very close. I'm going to give it a 9.5 for accuracy. The transformation, not too bad. Certainly between tank and robot to tank. The plane is a little bit iffy, but it's not hard to get there. I'm going to say that the transformation is a solid 9. Surprisingly, you move a fair amount, especially with the arms, but none of it is hard to do. So we have a 9, and we have a 9.5, 9.25, not bad. Then we get to the articulation. And for the articulation, we have a head that goes left and right. I guess it can look up, kind of, but that's sort of breaking the transformation. No real looking down. The back piece here can go out on the side of the arm or behind. That's up to you. The arm can go all the way around. It's a bit of a limited shoulder. I feel like the Legacy one probably has a similar sort of limit, or if not a limit, then when you bring the arm out and the shoulder stays there, that would be a bit jarring. Bicep swivel, deep elbow, which I like. The wrist goes in and a little bit out, but no wrist swivel, lost opportunity. These press in for, no real reason. It'd be nice if they did something. He does have a waist? He does not have a waist. Ooh, I thought he did. Bummer. Leg all the way forward on a soft ratchet, which is nice. Leg, if you can't really go all the way back, but I mean more I think than you're ever gonna need. Thigh swivel, deep knee, no ankle tilt, but heel down and toe down because of transformation. Waist would be nice, honestly. Ankle, I guess, would be nice, and wrist. I'm going to say that the guy was getting a 9.25. I'm going to say that the articulation, certainly for the time, is pretty good. For what it is, I mean, I could live with most of it. I wish he had shoulders that were a little bit better than what they are. I'm going to say that it's about a 7.5. So 9.25, 7.5. The guy overall is about an 8.25-ish. Somewhere a little bit more than that, I think. But, let's even round it off and say 8.5. He's fine. He's good. Is he the best Blitzwing we've ever had? No. Is there room for improvement? For sure. Is he fun, functional, looks cool? Absolutely, man. Overall score, 8.5 or so. I would call it another animated success. And here we are once again, and here he is. So the things that I don't like about this guy, that I also think I'm not going to like about the Legacy Blitzwing. Detest the plane mode. The plane here is bad. The plane there looks really, really bad. Again, a lot of undercarriage here, a lot of undercarriage there. Tank mode, super strong here. Tank mode, acceptably strong with the Legacy. Robot mode, the in-between mode for both. Great articulation here, just like I think the Legacy is going to have great articulation. But there are limitations with the arms that bug me. And I think there's going to be, I don't necessarily want to say limitations of the arms with the Legacy, but the look of it, the proportions of it, I don't think, around the shoulder especially, strike me as that great. I like this guy, but he's not perfect. I feel like my thought on the Legacy would be much the same. I would like him, but not perfect and probably not worth the asking price. This guy I think was worth the asking price. There's a lot here to like. It is a chunky, hefty version of Blitzwing. I understand why people choose him as their Blitzwing. Is he a perfect Blitzwing? No. Is he a fun Blitzwing? Absolutely. Is he my Blitzwing? Probably not, but I'm so very glad that I had an opportunity to look at him because Animated, if nothing else, always provides some fun oddities for review around these parts. Let me know what you think about good old Animated Blitzwing. Imagine an update to this guy. I appreciate you guys coming by, giving me some of your extremely valuable time. I do know how important it is to you. If you're in a position to help the channel to grow, you can use that donate link. You can check us out on Patreon. You can see what we have to offer to you through spring. Or, of course, you can hit the join button right here on YouTube and become a channel member. Don't forget,
to also hit the subscribe button, and that somehow, someway, each and every single solitary day, you right there, you do make a difference. And I look forward to the next time that you and I get together to have another visit, either in the live streams on Thursday nights at the stop motion premieres, or the old-fashioned way right here inside the videos.